Well, democracy in danger. That was the message tonight at the Reagan Library from January 6th Committee Vice Chair Liz Cheney.
Well, Cheney warned Republicans that they must confront the danger posed by former President Donald Trump or risk losing the foundations of our country. Those were her words. And KCAL9 political reporter Tom Wade is here live with highlights from her speech at the Reagan Library.
And Pat Wan, she did not mince words, and she hasn't during the January 6th committee hearings. Liz Cheney made it clear during this speech that she is a conservative. She even criticized President Biden on inflation and on immigration, but she said it is former President Trump and his enablers who could destroy the country if he is not held accountable.
Our freedom will only survive if we protect it.
Congresswoman Liz Cheney, a January 6th committee vice chair at the Reagan Library, urging her fellow Republicans to face what she says is a threat to their party and democracy itself, former President Donald Trump.
That at this moment, we are confronting a domestic threat that we have never faced before. And that is a former president who is attempting to unravel the foundations of our constitutional republic. And he is aided by Republican leaders and elected officials who made themselves willing hostages to this dangerous and irrational man.
Cheney offering this stark assessment of the former president's conduct on January 6th.
It has become clear that the efforts Donald Trump oversaw and engaged in were even more chilling and more threatening than we could have imagined.
And raise that right hand.
As vice chair of the January 6th Select Committee, Representative Cheney has overseen damning testimony from a slew of witnesses who not only claim the former president incited the insurrection, but also revealed details of his alleged scheme to hold onto power and overturn the election. Stunning testimony Tuesday from former White House aide Cassidy Hutchinson may have even put the former president in greater legal jeopardy.
It's undeniable. It's also painful for Republicans to accept. And I think we all have to recognize and understand what it means to say those words and what it means that those things happened.
Cheney, of course, a staunch legacy conservative. Her father, Dick Cheney, is a legend in GOP politics, but Liz Cheney's decision to take on the former president may end her political career. Professor of politics at Claremont McKenna College, Jack Pitney.
It's significant she's speaking at the Reagan Library because she represents, from a policy perspective, Reagan republicanism, strong on national defense, conservative on economics. And she stands apart from the Trump wing of the Republican Party in her fidelity to the Constitution. She takes her oath of office seriously. And that's what separates her from nearly all the Republicans in the House of Representatives.
Representative Cheney invoking former President Reagan as she urged her fellow conservatives to build a future without the former president.
Ronald Reagan said it is up to us in our time to choose, and to choose wisely, between the hard but necessary task of preserving peace and freedom and the temptation to ignore our duty and blindly hope for the best, while the enemies of freedom grow stronger day by day.
Cheney also offered some words of encouragement that even though many Americans may disagree on their politics, there is always common ground if we make the effort to find it. Juan, back to you.
All right, Tom, thanks.